Hey guys, what's up? It's Ella, and today I'm going to be doing another Mets video. And basically what I'll be doing is I'll be evaluating how each player in the Mets starting lineup is doing. Mostly offensively, but I'm going to touch on the defense too, and it's only going to be their 8 main starting hitters, not 9 because there's no DH, so it's basically just their everyday players. So I'm going to start off with Brandon Nimmo. Defensively, he's not crazy, he's just playing as you'd expect him to play, maybe a little bit better because he hasn't made many errors. I don't think I've seen him make an error. And he's known for not being great defensively, but I don't really get it because he's not horrible. You can put him out there and trust that he'll play fine. So I don't know. But then offensively, he's definitely way exceeded my expectations. I was expecting him to get on base a lot, but hit 260, not crazy clutch or anything like that. But man, he's hitting 370 right now, and he was hitting higher than that, except he went a day where he didn't get any hits, and it's still the beginning of the season and stuff. But wow, Nimmo's going crazy. I know he can't keep this up, and I know he's not going to keep being great, but if he hits even close to how he's hitting right now, he's going to have a monster season. And I wasn't expecting this from Nimmo. He's hitting amazing, and he's got one of the best batting averages in baseball right now, and it's just a very good sign, for how well he's going to do for the rest of the year, and he hasn't been this good in the past, so maybe this even is an indication for his future. Maybe it's a turning point. Second is Lindor, and I don't have as much good to say, or even close as much good to say about him as I did about Nimmo. He's hitting 204, which is not what we wanted from the guy who we're paying $35 million a year. I was a little skeptical when I saw the trade because he didn't play that great in 2020. But I saw his potential, and I just decided to keep my mouth shut because it's just I tend to get nervous. But yeah. So this is not a good sign at all. So if I'm going to give Nimmo that much credit, even in the short season so far, and act like that's an indication, then I have to do the same for Lindor. And it's not a good sign at all. Defensively, he's been good, except for that one game where no one was good and everyone was just error after error. It was not fun to watch. But that's not what we're talking about. I'm looking at overall, he's been solid and what we want from him defensively. Offensively, not even close, not even a fraction of what we wanted him to do. It's just, it's still early, like I said, but it's not a good sign at all. Only 1 home run so far, and he's barely hitting. He's not clutch at all, and he's having a really hard time, getting on base when we need him to, and then all the other players have to pick up his slack. But he is still a good leader, and I've seen him, coaching other players, so I guess he's worth having around still, and I'm not saying that, they should get rid of him, because I'm just not saying that. But, I don't know, not liking how he's playing so far. And then third, I'm going to go with Dom Smith. And Dom is probably the hardest to evaluate because he's not hitting horrible, considering how all the other players are playing, and if you're basing it on that, because he's hitting 230. He already has 2 home runs. Already, but they're 10th through the season, so that's 20 in a full season, which is not what you want from him, considering he hit 10 in the 60-game season, which would be about 30. So, we wanted him to hit more home runs than he's hitting, and we also wanted him to get on base more, and he's not hitting clutch at all. But he's also getting on base sometimes, and they're also not playing him as much as they should, because he was benched yesterday. He was benched on opening day. He's still getting a good amount of playing time, because he's still, one of their starters. But I don't know. Dom's confusing, and it's not like it's a bad sign, especially considering how he played last year and his track record. But I don't know. Last year was a 60-game season, and he's never played that much, so it's now he's finally every day. I don't know, but I like Dom, and I definitely think he can hit well, and I don't think that 230 is an early indication of anything, just because it's so early. Fourth, I'm going to talk about Pete Alonso, and he is hitting basically like he was in 2019. Like, he's hitting a little under 270, which is better than he hit in 2019 in his big rookie year. And also, he's hit 5 home runs in 17 games. So I did the math earlier today, and that would be about 48 home runs in 162. So he's on track to basically replicate 2019. And that is amazing. And not only is he doing that offensively, and he's so much more disciplined on the plate than even 2019, like, than he's ever been. Like, he's eyeing the ball really well. He's not chasing ever, basically. And it's just crazy. Like, he's doing amazing. And then defensively, I haven't seen him miss a single ball. It's to him, and he's got it. Like, he's never been that good ever. He said he wants to win in Golden Glove, but, I didn't take it seriously. But now I'm seriously thinking he could win. So, yeah, Pete Alonso, yes. Next, I'm going to talk about Conforto. And Conforto started off rough. Like, he couldn't get on base without, you know what I mean. But now he's, like, the past 3 games, he's been 2 for 3 twice. So I think he could be turning it around, and he was amazing last year. So I'm not worried about Conforto. So far, out of everyone I've said, I'm only worried about Lindor. So yeah, Conforto's, like, breaking out of a mini slump. And he's getting on base, he's getting hits, he's getting walked, and he's not, getting hit by pitch to walk off against the Marlins with his elbow. So, yeah, defensively not great, but he's never been a plus outfielder, so we can overlook that. So next, let's talk about J.D. Davis. J.D. Davis, major defensive liability, like major, but he's hitting over 400. So and he's already hit 2 home runs, and he hasn't played as much as all the other guys because he was nailed in the hand with a fastball and was out for like a week. So, yeah, so J.D. Davis has been definitely good hitting. Defensively, he's not been good, but were we really expecting him to be good? It's like he's like error after error after error, and then when he messes up, it's causing everyone else to mess up, like a domino effect. So, I mean, I don't know. I think he's worth keeping around. And then next, I'm going to talk about McCann. McCann has not been hitting great. He's hitting like 230, and he's got 1 home run. But did we really sign him for his hitting as much as like his catching ability? Like framing, and then his ability to hose someone at second when they're trying to steal, which is significantly better than Ramos would do, like, you gotta admit. So his catching ability, yes. His hitting, not quite there, but I mean, it's still early, and it's like, he's not horrible. He's still, like, driving in some runs. So, I don't know. But he's doing his job. He's doing what we signed him for, so I can't complain. And then McNeil. Okay, so McNeil tends to slump in the beginning and then counter that towards the end. He's hitting the worst out of everybody I mentioned. 1 home run and a 180-something batting average. Jeez, that's not what we want from him at all. He's our batting average guy on the team, and he's hitting 180. No. Defensively, he's been fine. A couple of errors, which is, like, not great. But hitting, he bombs when we need him. And in clutch situations, he's just not hitting. And we need him to hit. I think he can turn it around. Because he has. That's what he does. He slumps and then he turns it around. And he did that last year in the 60-game season. So I'm not saying that he's not gonna turn it around. And he's hit at least 300 in the last 3 seasons. So I am not saying he can't turn it around. But he's not heading in a good direction. So, yeah, I think I got everyone. So bye, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Tell me what you think. Or don't. Yeah, so, bye.